The Southern AIDS Coalition will be working around education, awareness, and stigma reduction. So we go out into the community and we actually train people who are living with HIV to go out and talk to other people. So it's all about having a conversation about HIV to normalize that conversation.
The stigma present within HIV, in whatever form it takes, stigma that we feel for ourselves living with HIV, or stigma from outside of ourselves, that's what's killing us. That's what's keeping us from moving forward in eradicating HIV.
Internalized stigma is how do I feel about me? I can tell you from personal experience, being a woman living with HIV, that when I was first diagnosed, I was on a bus once. And it's kind of funny now because it's 20-some years later, but these girls were in the back of the bus. And I started sweating. And I got nervous because I thought that they could look at me and tell.
Coming out is not what you do in the South. If you come from a Christian home, you go to church, and that part of your sin life is secret. That's what you do. You live in secret. You live in secret well.
When we have new clients, often they will get their medication. But if you are living with your family, or if you are, around people that you're not comfortable telling, now you have to figure out how you're going to hide this medication. And that can often lead to them have taken it.
And then it's the externalized stigma. How does my community react to people like me? When people in your community find out you're living with HIV, you can have a family member, you go to their house and they tell you to eat off paper plates and use throwaway utensils. Stigma, to me, lives in a place of not knowing.
Every day you go out on the street, looking like a girl, you're putting your life in risk. For me, as a trans woman, believe me, we're not living. We are surviving. Going even to the agency that says they provide service for the trans community, even there, we still find a lot of stigma about us. And you can have trans community coming into an office and the first thing they're gonna think is, well, she's either HIV positive, she's a prostitute or a sex worker.
We have to not just educate the people living with HIV, we have to educate the people that come in and get tested and they test negative. We have to educate them also. And hopefully each person can tell another person and we can kind of start having this dialogue.
That's our last book. Black families are not known to just talk about sex openly, freely, and without judgment. Until the black family begins to discuss sex, all kinds of sex, that's going to be a barrier that we're going to have.
I know that when you get rid of stigma, you have great health outcomes. I'm proof of that. I am proof of that. I am 24 years into my diagnosis. Never been sick, never been hospitalized, but I talk about HIV, and I talk about my HIV.